Michelle Young snapped these photos on her whirlwind 30-hour trip to San Francisco. She calls herself a travel enthusiast.
I do make it an effort in any city to make sure that I try the transit system. And I really love buses.
She says it's the best way to see a city, but her love of buses turned into a hate-filled ride on Thursday. On the 38 bus somewhere around Gary and Divisadero, she says this man started throwing eggs and racial slurs.
He starts with stupid Chinese expletive.
Young says he was clearly looking for a fight.
I could tell just from his body gesture and the way he was speaking that he was unstable.
She says another passenger stepped in.
He said something to the effect of, "Stop, you don't need to do that." I thanked him and he said, "Better me than you," which was a really nice thing to say.
She says he took the brunt of the eggs.
He ends up throwing it at a pretty, fast pace, almost like a baseball.
Even off the bus, the man continued to hurl eggs at the windows as passengers closed them, many including Young with egg now in their hair.
Then he comes running from the corner back to the bus, and when he sees me, he throws it straight into the window.
Sadly, she says this is the third time in a third city since COVID she's experienced hatred like this.
Asian Americans were on a much higher alert than we've ever been, and so it has made me rethink how I move around the city, and which is sad because public spaces belong to everybody and we should all feel safe.
Young decided this time to take cell phone video and to put the video on Twitter. She never expected to hear from other San Franciscans saying the same thing happened to them on the same bus line. Wendy Zhang says this cheese-throwing, hate-filled tirade happened Christmas morning.
I was mostly mad, I thought it was just kind of happened randomly to me, but it looks like this is not his first time doing it, and it looks like he's not going to stop, and it's going to get worse and worse.
I said, no way. I couldn't believe that that the MO appears to be racial epithets plus food throwing together.
SFMTA said in a statement, "We are committed to doing everything we can to stop the racist attacks on the AAPI community." Tweeting in part, "We take all reported incidents seriously and work with SFPD, sharing video from our stations and vehicles to aid in their investigations." When SFMTA saw Young's tweet yesterday, they asked her to file a report with them. She did, but let SFMTA know she encountered bugs on their website and couldn't upload her video.
So they're missing out on a lot of potential reportings of incidents just due to a tech thing.
An SFPD investigator tells the I-Team victims should also file with SFPD directly so their case can be investigated.
I do hope that they find this guy, since he appears to be a serial offender in a similar way, and he may be riding the same line every day. And that line does go through a bunch of Asian communities within San Francisco.
For the I-Team, Melanie Woodrow, ABC 7 News.